Today we are going to do my favorite casual half up hairstyle for when you want to look cute while you run your errands. So I am doing this with my hair kind of curled with lots of volume. I will show you how I got that done in this video here. It was using an air wrap tool that I got off Temu, but any curls or volume that you give your hair is going to be great. You could also just put it in completely straight flat hair. Also, it's just going to be a little bit of a different look. I do like it with some volume because you know that I'm always trying to get my hair to look as thick and full as possible, but you can do this in your hair without curls. Absolutely your call. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. So I'm going to use one of these little hair ties. They are fabric. Sometimes when I use these, people think that they're rubber bands. They are not. They are fabric hair ties, kind of like your normal hair tie, but they're small sized for children. I like the small ones because they work well when you're not dealing with a lot of hair. They are quite a bit. They're not as tiny as like these would be like your little clear elastic, so they're not that small. But they are smaller than a standard size hair tie. I'm not sure if I have a standard size hair tie anywhere here. Oh, here we go. This would be sort of a standard sized hair tie, and this is this one. So you can see it's quite a bit smaller. I'd say these are about an inch. I do have some linked in my Amazon storefront. Will these damage your hair? I mean, if you use them all the time, the exact same spot in your head, then yeah, you're probably going to get some damage. But using them once in a while and making sure that you're really careful when you use them, it's not going to cause damage. Really quick, how do you use it without causing damage? Well, when you tie your hair tie in, you want to make sure you don't create any tangles. You're going to create tangles by taking hair and tangling it around the hair tie as you're creating your ponytail or whatever you're doing. So when you do your hair tie, you want to make sure that you're just wrapping the hair tie around the hair, that you're not accidentally taking any hair with you and tangling that in, because then when you go to take the hair tie out, it's going to cause damage. You also want to never tie the hair tie any tighter than you need to for it to do its job. Extra tension is going to be more likely to cause breakage. And just if you do feel tension and whatnot when you're trying to take it out, don't just rip it, because that will obviously rip your hair. For this one, I'm going to take all my hair back from sort of my little points here. Where you're going to want to take yours back from is going to depend on your hairline and the shape of your hairline. So kind of play around with it until you like the way it looks. Some people like it wider, some people like it more narrow, but we're not going for like a half up from the temples. That's a different look. We're going for more just the top of our head, sort of what I would call my mohawk section. I am going to just gently brush everything up just to get all the hairs going in the same direction. I'm going to take my hair tie. So I'm going to go ahead and start to make my ponytail. Just making sure that hair wasn't stuck in there. And I'm going to do a half bun, and I'm going to flip the tail around to the front. Like so. I'm going to take the tail and I'm going to stick it into the hair tie. Now, I would suggest using a hair tie that is clear or matches your hair color. I like to use brightly colored ones so you guys can easily see them, but obviously when you don't have a lot of hair, they are going to be a little bit more tricky to hide. So you're either going to have to use a lot of pins to hide them, or use one that simply is going to blend in with your hair color a lot easier, and then save yourself the headache. So I'm just going to pull that apart. And again, we're not working with a ton of hair, so we're going to add a few bobby pins just to put the hair where we want it. So I'm going to grab a bobby pin there. And I'm going to grab a bobby pin there. And just pin that hair down. And I just really like this look. It looks like you have a lot of hair because it looks like you've got a big bun on top of your head and still lots of hair down, even though we all know that this bun is like empty and devoid of any hair. It's all air, but that's okay because nobody needs to know, or maybe they do and it doesn't matter. If I was going to wear this all day, I would add a bit of strong-held hairspray to the bun, just so that these hairs aren't going to kind of go like that throughout the day. I'm going to kind of hold them where I want them, add some hairspray. Mine are going to stick. If you find that you still struggle with getting them to stick, you can use more bobby pins, or a couple hairpins. Hairpins are great at holding hair in a little bit more soft of a manner. So you can take the hairpin in that hair and stick it into the base, and it's going to help to keep that hair now where you put it, but it's not going to create like a big dent like a bobby pin would. You can pull bangs out if you want to. I like to keep all of those baby hairs back. A little hairspray helps with that also. I just think this is a fun half-up hairstyle. It's definitely not like a going out hairstyle I would normally do, but just something when I'm wearing a cute tracksuit, picking up my kids from school, taking them to soccer, stuff like that. But definitely a fun hairstyle, maybe fun for work. I love it. You can add cute little hair accessories if that's your thing, a little bow or a little clip. I'm not usually a hair accessory type of person, but some people are, and for some people they look super cute. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a fun and cute hairstyle that you can try. And I think that this bun is a little bit easier of a bun to do than some of the more flippy twisty buns, because you literally just have to tuck the tail into the hair tie. If your hair is really long, you can wrap that tail around once, twice, however many times you need to before you tuck the tail in to create that second half of your bun. Just depends on your hair length. Mine, I don't need to wrap any before I tuck it, but if your hair is really long, you might have to do a little bit of tweaking to get it to work for your hair, but it still will work for your hair. I have done this bun on plenty of people that have really long hair, and it definitely works. Thank you so much for watching today. Please like my video because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave me a comment because I love to hear from you guys, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the 3 videos that I post every single week. Bye.